Now I realise you're not going to believe this, but today we are taking a look at a family channel that isn't 8 passengers. I know, I was shocked too. Because believe it or not, 8 passengers aren't the only bad family channel on YouTube. There's actually a plethora of them, and with that being said, if there are any that you want me to take a look at in future videos, let me know on Instagram. I'm very open to suggestions. But yeah, today we're taking a look at It's Our Life. They have 1.36 million subscribers, and as you can imagine, they just kind of do your standard family vlogging. We can see here we have Kendal Rich, who is the mother, we have Daniel Rich, who is the father, and then we have 5 children ranging from 18 to 9. Now, I've had people asking me to take a look at this family for God knows how long, and I've kind of always just put it off because there's been something else I wanted to talk about, but then I was reminded about this family recently over on TikTok. You know, I was just browsing down the app, seeing all the dog videos popping up, and then there was that trend where people were telling their family members that their favourite celebrity had died, which was a bit weird. But then I came across this video with the caption, "To all my fellow unvaccinated peeps, we made it."
Looks like we made it.
Yeah, that's definitely copyrighted, but you get the point. And I thought to myself, who's this really cool and quirky individual who took a stance against the world and went unvaccinated and is now bragging about it, saying that we made it? And then it hit me. This is Kendal Rich, the mother of that family channel, and she has a TikTok account where she posts very interesting videos.
How I picture my haters watching our vlogs.
Her top is so cute. I wish I could have clothes like that. Stop being so selfish.
It's good acting. It really is, you know? A-star performance, Kendal. So at this point, I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a deep dive in their YouTube channel, because the TikTok page is already pretty bad. Let's see how bad the YouTube channel can get, shall we? I wish I never. But before we do get any further, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm trying to hit 400,000 subscribers in this channel, and we're about 30,000 away right now, so any help would be bloody lovely. So the first video I came across was this one right here, called Chased by a Shark, and as you can see by the thumbnail, it says, "Thought I was going to die," and then has the father carrying a crying child out of the sea, which is, an interesting thumbnail. So it starts off as a fun little family vlog at the beach. One of the children is explaining how they're terrified of sharks.
Because she's scared of bull sharks.
Yeah, because I was watching a show and they said that most attacks happen from tiger sharks and bull sharks because they're the most aggressive sharks.
So already, if they did go in the sea and see a shark, that's a very scary event in itself, right? But the child is also petrified of sharks. So when they do get in a situation where they apparently do see a shark, what's the first thing the father does? He pulls out the vlog camera, of course.
Evie and I are swimming way out there. The entire beach is still like looking at this. So the whole, I'm talking about the
Right, I know I blurred the kid's face in this video, but the kid is crying her eyes out, right? And he's literally stood there with a camera being like, "Oh my god, guys, you're not gonna believe this. The whole beach has had to leave the sea. There's a shark."
Evie and I are the only ones left out in the water. And they're saying, "Get out of the water, there's a shark, get out of the water, get out of the water."
Mate, just put the camera on yourself if you're going to explain. Like, why have you put it on her? She's crying. And this is a theme on this channel, right? Whenever the kids are upset about anything in life, they have to have a camera on them 24/7. It's so fucking awkward.
Swimming like me and her like to do. We're looking at fish. All of a sudden, Evie says, "Why are all those people yelling down the beach?"
What the fuck is this setup then? So the back at what I would assume is their hotel room at this point, and he's being like, "Right, I'm gonna explain a story again, but kids, get in the camera, okay? We need to see some tears." You can do this by yourself. You can explain the story on camera by yourself. They don't need to be here. You can literally see the tears going down her face while he's just like explaining the story. Why is this on film? And like I said, this isn't the only time that they record their kids being upset. In fact, they do it a lot. And another example of this is the mother recording her daughter, who's just been to the doctors, found out she has an injury and means she can't compete in her chosen sport, which I'm assuming is gymnastics.
How you feel? You upset? Yeah. You don't want to talk? Okay. I'll update everybody.
What, you don't want to talk about the situation? You don't want to talk about why you're sad? Let me do it for you. Like, yet again, it's a child who's upset, and the first thing they think is, let's put this on camera for millions of people to see. Like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, she's upset.
It's okay, baby. Okay.
Alright, so the mother sees that she's now took her glasses off, so the tears are now visible, which would be great on camera, and she goes, oh, she's upset. Guys, look, she's really upset.
I love you. I'm so sorry, baby.
Maybe talk to her without the camera, you know? You don't want to be sat here like this, being like, I'm sorry, by the way. Really, really sorry. Just want to let you know I'm really sorry. But you know what? This exact same video actually gets a lot worse the more you watch it, because she then goes on to play a prank on her daughter where she pretends to ship her in a cardboard box to Disneyland. Yeah, that's fucking great content. So the prank starts off with the mother explaining what she's gonna do, that she's sending her daughter in a cardboard box, and the brother actually gets really upset about this, to which obviously the mother likes to record, because of course she does.
What's the matter, boy? You don't want her to be shipped? Are you really sad?
She'll be back in like a week. You don't know that.
So yeah, he's clearly sad. One of the other kids who's in on the prank is saying, oh, she'll be shipped back in a week. He's saying, you don't know that. He's clearly sad about the situation, but that doesn't stop Kendal.
No, you're going to Disney. It's too late. No, it's too late.
No, she's crying. She doesn't want to go.
I mean, what a lovely video. Hey, putting your kid in a cardboard box and pretend to ship them away until they cry. Fucking hell. Brilliant content.
It was Daddy.
What? You were kidding?
Yes, baby. Oh, honey.
Yeah, this is a video that she actually uploaded, by the way. It's got over 1 million views on YouTube, and she thought this would be a good idea. I just really don't understand the thought process. And just like earlier when we had the clickbait thumbnail of like the kid being dragged out of the water by a shark, even though they didn't catch that on film, so I imagine they had to like set up that picture, which is already bizarre. Like your kid's crying about a potential like shark attack, and you're like, right, let's just go back in a second because we need a thumbnail. We also have this video that says tornado hits our house, caught on camera, and as you can see, they're all very shocked in the thumbnail, and then there's a tornado in the background. It says hit our house. Now, besides the fact that the picture they used in the background is just like a stock image that you can buy and use for your thumbnails, it's also not very honest, because a tornado definitely didn't hit their house. There wasn't a tornado. It was pretty bad weather. It was a bit of like a rainstorm, but it wasn't a tornado. But yet again, at a time where maybe they thought it was a tornado, the first thing they thought to do was bring out the vlog camera. I mean, yeah, like, it's really bad weather, clearly. Like, there's high winds, there's a lot of rain. I don't really understand why he's got the garage open, which, by the way, he leaves open.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, totally.
We're in a tornado.
Yeah, the dad's like, yeah, totally tornado. It's like he clocked on that if we say tornado, it's much better for the video. Now, obviously, people were very annoyed about this because people who have been through tornadoes have had their houses ripped to pieces and their lives completely changed, and it's probably one of the worst things you can possibly go through, and they've just used it as a title and thumbnail, even though they didn't go through a tornado. There's even more videos where she gets like one of her kids and one of their friends to do like a handcuff challenge or whatever with a handcuff for a day, and she records them doing stuff like going to the bathroom. Also, I got this clip of like a compilation video, so it's got like a bunch of like interesting edits on it. Just ignore them.
You're gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
All right.
You gotta shut the camera off though.
I'm gonna shut the camera off. But get ready. All right, here I am. Go potty.
And yeah, she just continues to film while she goes to the toilet with like the door like half open. I just don't get it. Like, what is wrong with this woman? But also, to add another clip to the collection, we've got Kendal recording her son throwing up in the toilet when he's sick.
Oh, sweetie. Are you okay? Threw up, didn't you, baby? Yeah. All right, boy, why don't we, are you done right now?
Also, I've noticed that she always calls her son boy instead of his name. I don't get that. Is that weird or is that just me? But now moving on to a more recent clip from Halloween just gone, the parents decided to dress their kids up for Halloween, you know, some fun little costumes, to which they dressed their daughter up as Jeffrey Dahmer.
I think it's a pretty good idea and pretty funny and awesome, so let's see how it looks.
That is pretty funny and awesome. You're not wrong there, mate. Now, you obviously can't blame the kids for this, because what do they know? But maybe don't dress them up as an actual serial killer who chopped up people's bodies and, like, ate the body parts and the blood and all that stuff. Maybe don't do that. I mean, the Netflix show itself got a lot of backlash because people thought they were kind of glorifying Jeffrey Dahmer and making him seem like he's this kind of, like, icon in a way and, like, giving him a sad story and whatever else. But to actually make your kid dress up as Jeffrey Dahmer as a fun little costume, it's fucking grim. You know when you dress up for Halloween and you maybe dress up as like a super villain who's like killed people in movies, but he hasn't because he's like a super villain and it's not real? It's very different compared to someone who was like an actual serial killer. Like, can you imagine how the families of the victims feel when they see like a bunch of people dressing up as the person who murdered their family member as like a fun little like gag costume? Like, I can't imagine that being fucking nice in the slightest. But now we have the most recent drama, as recent as 6 days ago, because Kendal and Daniel, the two parents, have broken up. And of course, like always with these family channels, they don't keep this issue private for the sake of their children. They instead post all the drama to the internet so that when their kids get older, they can see exactly how their parents split up. Which is lovely.
I felt like I owed it to you to talk to you guys because you are my family and you guys have been with us for so long.
But they're not your family, you know? You shouldn't really be putting them first over your actual family. Like, when kids' parents go through a divorce, I can imagine it's already bad enough as it is, but for all the drama to be online and like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people giving their opinions and joining in, it can't be fucking nice to see. So why put yourself in that position and put your kids in that position in the first place?
I can't choose to like hide all aspects of my life and only share like great parts and, you know.
No, you can actually choose to hide part of your life, you know? But it just so happens that you've chose to do the complete opposite and show every aspect of not only your life, but your kids' lives and not give them any privacy. But it's a family vlogger, eh? That's what they do, apparently.
People on social media are like, okay, I'm just going through a hard time, and like, you've shared everything up until now, and then you're just gonna keep it vague. I don't want to do that.
No, she doesn't want to have privacy for anyone, okay? She doesn't want to do that. Let her be.
It is about Daniel and I, and unfortunately, it is what some of you have thought. We are going to not be together anymore. That's where we're at. It's ugly right now. It's not pretty. It's messy. It's hard. Like, I feel like I'm living someone else's life. It's kind of, you know, you kind of are in shock.
Right, you get the point, okay? They broke up and she goes on to speak about, like, the breakup, whatever else. Stuff that really doesn't have to be on the internet. But this isn't where she stops. She also then moves over to TikTok and starts posting, like, kind of shady little TikToks towards Daniel, as if she's like a teenager.
She was never prepared for half of what she went through, but she always got through it. She always will. Who is she? She is you.
Right, like, I get it. Must be tough. I don't doubt that for a second. But why are you posting TikToks about it? I don't get it. And you're using, like, all, like, the trendy, like, sounds and stuff. Like, it's just a bit weird to me. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. This is her, like, bigging up the announcement video that her and, like, Daniel have broke up, and she's holding, like, the tea and all that stuff, and the caption saying, "When I'm not ready for you to hear what I had to say." And of course, when people ask what happened in the comments, she says, "You need to head over to YouTube. Too much to go over." Yeah, because you get paid more on YouTube. And yeah, we then had this TikTok saying, "When homewreckers think they can hide but didn't realise you have 1 million followers to help find you." So she's obviously insinuating that Daniel cheated. And then we also had one of the kids, Evie I believe, posting a similar TikTok talking about her dad. As you can see, the caption says, "Never trust any man, even if he's married, has 5 kids, 2 cats and a dog." So clearly there's a very bad, like, family situation going on here. And for some reason, it's just all over the internet, and obviously the kids are going to think they can post it all over the internet too, and that's very normal because her mum's doing the exact same thing. But it's not normal. Like, some things have to be private, for fuck's sake. But yeah, either way, that's the It's Our Life YouTube channel. Let me know your thoughts down below. It's yet again another family channel that will put anything on camera. remove any privacy from their kids' lives for the sake of money. And yeah, it's just like not even shocking at this point. But like I said at the beginning of the video, if there are any other channels that you want me to take a look at, then let me know on Instagram. It's at MARKIE. It's always linked in the description. And yeah, if you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. And until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.